Hey everybody, my name is Duns, and welcome to my 85 Assassination Rogue DPS guide. In this guide I will be covering a few basic but crucial topics pertaining to the Assassination Rogue, such as talents, stats, and rotation. First off, let's start with gear. Stats are prioritized as follows: Agility, Yellow Hit, Spell Hit, then Mastery. The rest of your stats prove unimportant to the Assassination Rogue. Although you want to take Agility any chance you can get, your main priority is to cap your hit. There are two basic talent builds, each with a slightly different hit cap. The build I recommend has 2 points in precision, which requires a 1,332 hit to cap. Although your melee abilities will be hit capped at a lower amount of hit, Assassination relies heavily on poisons, which are considered to be spells, so we must cap them using spell hit. After spell hit, you want to put the remainder of your stats into Mastery, assuming there is no option to increase your agility. The easiest way to manipulate your stats are by various gem combinations and using reforging. For reforging, I would recommend using an add-on named Reforginator, which tells you what items to reforge to what stats. For gemming, it's pretty simple. In bread sockets, use Delicate Inferno Rubies, 40 agility each. For yellow, use Adept Ember Topazes, 20 agility and 20 mastery. And for blue, use Glinting Demon's Eyes, 20 agility and 20 hit. Of course, you can use the epic gems if you feel like spending thousands of gold on gems, but I don't have the money to do that. And there is only a slight DPS upgrade, but in the end it's still worth it if you're willing to spend the money. As far as gearing goes, that's all you really need to know. As for talents and glyphs, there is not much room for exception. There are two basic talent builds, one with 2 out of 3 precision and the other with 3 out of 3. However, anyone with entry-level gear can meet their hit cap using only 2 out of 3 precision, thus saving a point to increase backstab damage by 10%. In terms of glyphs, there are a few exceptions. Prime glyphs are Vendetta, Mutilate, and Backstab, no matter what. Major glyphs are Fan of Knives, Feint, and Tricks of the Trade. Tricks of the Trade is especially important considering the new set bonus on Tier 13. For minor glyphs, there's nothing that actually helps you in combat, so you can pick whatever you find most convenient. Okay, so this is the actual DPS rotation for the Assassination Rogue. Basically, the most confusing part of the rotation is opening on a target. The first 6 or 7 ability uses have to be done in the correct order to maximize your opening potential. There are variations in the opening rotation depending on what abilities proc during your opening moves. You may be using cooldowns right away, or you may have a few global cooldowns in between the usage of your cooldowns. It all varies depending on whether you get poison ticks and whether you can use Envenom without using Mutilate. Your opening ability will always be Garrote. I Garrote here and then immediately you use Slice and Dice. Then you Mutilate to get enough points to use Rupture. At this point you have both your dot and your buff on you. If you can use Envenom, use it. If you can't, then Mutilate again and then use Envenom. Right now I use Envenom. And then what I need to do is Mutilate 2 times to be able to refresh my Rupture to its full duration. I Mutilate once. I Mutilate again now. And I use Rupture, and now it's at its full duration, so I'm allowed to use my cooldowns without having to reapply Rupture to the target. I Mutilate 2 times to get 5 combo points, and then I use Vendetta, Cold Blood, and my Trinket, and then Envenom to get my maximum damaging ability. At this point, all you really need to do is rotate between the usage of Rupture and Envenom. You always want to have 4 or 5 combo points when you're using Rupture, and you always want to have 5 combo points when using Envenom. Envenom refreshes the duration of Slice and Dice, so anytime you use Envenom, you don't have to worry about refreshing your Slice and Dice. That's pretty much all you need to know about DPSing as an Assassination Rogue. There are a few variations in the opener, as I mentioned earlier. These will be posted on the WoW Codex website. The link is in the description below. Feel free to comment with any questions or concerns, and subscribe to be notified of upcoming videos.